I remember I remember Pete brought in like a marketing company or something from Toronto. We're gonna back in the day when at the end of a show it'd say, to order this episode of Dream Car Garage on DVD, blah blah blah. Right? Nobody buys DVDs anymore. But back then, so there's a meeting in the at Legendary, and the guy, Pete's like, hey, that's the guy that does all the TV stuff. I don't know. I don't care. He does. And the guy goes, do you guys have an outtake reel? I go, I have a big outtake reel.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy's like, can we get a look at some? I was like, I don't know if you want to put this in people's living rooms. He's like, just cut me like 2 minutes. And then back then you weren't even sending them over email. You were sending up VHS or DVDs, right? So I shot the guy up a time code VHS tape, and then I saw them a few weeks later back here at Legendary, and the guy's like, we can't send that into people's homes. Like, you just can't do it. Like, the jokes were foul, and the language was foul, but there were times on set where I was just like, between me, the sound guy, Pete, and Tom, were we entertaining ourselves? Job done.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. When we were looking through all that old footage, I wanted to put together like a montage reel of all of Tom's characters. Like, so he had, explain those
Olio
characters.
Motore.
What does that mean?
Motor oil.
Okay, Olio Motore.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he had the Scottish guy, but that's, I think
From
that's
Bonafatuna Motors.
Good luck. But that was the thing. It's like the show felt like, and I would always, it would have been neat to be able to talk to viewers as a group, because
Yeah.
it always felt like their personalities are really what drove the show. People love the car stuff. So
Sure.
There's lots of car shows, but there's something about those two and the silliness of the sense of humor. And, I remember the one episode when the set was up here upstairs at Legendary, and we were doing a close, and it just looked bland, and I think it was 8 or 9 at night, and we're sort of bored, and then you get into that silly space, or you're laughing, you're just a bunch of morons. And so I think probably Pete left to take a phone call. By the time he comes back, I had like this race helmet that I gave to Pete, and there's a chrome exhaust tip that I gave to Tom, and I said, just wipe them down with a cloth or whatever. So I got Pete polishing his helmet, Tom is shining his pipe.
Yeah.
Right? It's like we did the whole close like that. When the close ends, I burst into tears, and Tom's like, what's up? You're an asshole.
Yeah, neither of them caught on.
Not right away,
Ah,
no.
that's great.
But by the time they did, and that's the kind of stuff like that. We just had so much fun.
Yeah.
If us four morons can entertain ourselves, we're pretty sure there's a bunch of other
Car
gearhead
guys,
dummies
yeah.
out there. They're gonna laugh at it too, right?
Yeah, exactly.